All right, so while fresh produce is always a good choice, it's not always available or most practical for every dish you want to make. So despite what you may have heard, canned foods are actually good for you.
That's good to know.
Yes, they're always picked at the peak of ripeness for optimal nutrition and taste, and that canning process actually helps to lock in nutrients. And you know, they're often sometimes even more nutritious than fresh and frozen foods,
Really?
believe it or not. Like canned tomatoes, the heating process actually releases the lycopene, which is absorbed better than a fresh tomato. Believe it or not, okay? So we can make it easier to incorporate a lot of heart-healthy fruits and vegetables and beans and seafood into your diet really any time of the year. So I brought some of my favorite heart-healthy staples that should always be in your pantry, and that's canned beans and tomatoes, and I'll talk about the recipe in just a minute. So canned beans are a really good protein source.
Okay.
So, you know, sometimes if you're looking for dinner and you want some protein, of course, canned beans or even things like canned tuna, you know, that's easy to stick on the shelf and you don't have to worry about something fresh in the refrigerator.
Tara, I have a ton of canned products in my pantry, so hopefully this is going to help me.
Okay, good. Yeah, you just have to like take them out and open them.
Yeah, that's I need help doing that too.
All right, so I mentioned the canned tomatoes as well. They're one of the best sources of lycopene, and even more so than fresh tomatoes because of that heat that can be released. So I've got a recipe here that includes the canned beans and the tomatoes. This is a mixed bean masala with fragrant yellow rice, and it's using a lot of those canned ingredients. So the masala part is some onion, garlic, ginger, some cumin, some of the garam masala, coriander, the chopped tomatoes, the canned beans. And if you're worried about the sodium content, you can buy the reduced sodium kind, or you can drain and rinse the beans, and that will reduce a lot of the sodium, about a third of the sodium, okay? So that's the mixture here. Then the fragrant yellow rice is jasmine rice. You can put some bay leaf, cinnamon stick, cloves, turmeric. Gives it just that little bit of fragrance that goes really well with those beans and tomatoes. So there's an idea.
That's a perfect, and it sounds easy, so I'm all about that.
There you go, all right.